Hello guys, welcome back to another video. Today's Wednesday and just in a few hours we're going to be having the webinar. Okay, so from 4 to 5 p.m. in Sydney time. Don't forget, we do have webinars every Tuesday, Wednesday and Thursday. Today is the day, well, most likely tomorrow if you're in Australia, but if you're not in Australia, today's the day the FOMC is set to give us a press conference and as well an interest rates decision and the FOMC statement. What am I expecting? That's exactly what we're going to be looking at this video. But before we go any further, I want to just tell you guys one thing. Subscribe to the channel and give us a thumbs up, because that's the way you keep us alive. That's the way you keep me happy to be coming here every single day and doing that type of content. Okay, cool. So we have the Fed interest rate decision at 4 a.m. in Australia time tomorrow morning, and then at 4 a.m. FOMC statement, and then at 4:30 we got the press conference. What am I expecting is no changes at all for the rate. Okay, so at the previously we were at 4.5 and now the consensus at 4.5. Most likely that the actual will come at 4.5 as well, so no changes into the rate statement in a sense. But what will be very interesting will be what Jerome Powell will say into the press conference, and most likely answering the questions from the journalists will be really specific focused, because when you think about we have the whole word around the tariffs right now, and Trump just said yesterday that he has a big announcement before he flies to Middle East. All right, so he has a big announcement before he flies to Middle East that can happen maybe tomorrow, Friday, or next Monday. But he said it's not on the trade. So that scares a little bit the market, and the market sort of jumps out of the risk on and get back to risk off. So my thinking right now is, okay, we do have a risk-off market. Gold has been rallying, yields has been falling, Australian dollar has been consistently, getting there, going up and up. But I think we're getting on a very tipping point of a more dovish central bank from USA, more dovish FOMC, and a continuation down for the US dollar index. And that will drive up Euro dollar, Aussie dollar, US dollar, Japanese yen will get back down. Actually, my target on USD JPY is at 138. So if we continue to see, things slowing down and continue to go the way it's going on US, most likely we will see a very weak US dollar in the next coming week. So my perception here is very simple. Okay, if Jerome Powell comes in and say the exactly same thing he said last time, inflation is coming down, we are working to bring inflation back to target, and we're looking at the data dependent, we're more into labor market, overall sort of trend in the global, etc. So it's I guess that's the way he's gonna be saying tomorrow, and that's how the market will basically try to sell US dollars, most likely try to long Australian dollars, and Euro dollar as well. But if he some way answers some questions about tariffs, and he said that he's a little bit afraid of the tariffs, it's going to be really bad for US economy, and people won't believe anymore on what he says, because as he said, inflation is coming down. Inflation is stagnated at the moment. It's not going anywhere below. It's just staying the same as it is for months and months now. So there's no change into the inflation, and we have first quarter of this year was a negative growth. So GDP is really bad. And most likely we will continue to have that stagflation on USA and driving, as I say, the US dollar is just pulling back, and that's a good opportunity for continuing to short if you haven't get into that market yet. Gold most likely continue to rally, and all of the risk-on currencies like Australian dollar, New Zealand dollar will sort of stagnate a little bit, but Japanese yen, Swiss franc will all be stronger and stronger. All right, don't forget that today we do have the webinar from 4 to 5 p.m. We'll be live, trading live with everyone, discussing some trade ideas. Also, don't forget that the link to join the Telegram is on the description, and it's free. We don't charge anything. It's just go click there, and that's where you're going to be receiving the link to join the webinar tonight. Guys, thank you so much. If you have any questions, bring tonight with me or put down in the comments, or we'll make some time to answer those. Thank you. See you later, or see you in the next video. Bye-bye.